hi, friendlies. What do you think? Look at, say hi, everybody. Say hi, everybody. Look at that. Say hi. Come here. Hi, everyone. How you doing? Sadie says hi. Come here. She's such a good girl. She's such a good girl. She says hi, friendlies. Look at over here. Over here. Show everybody that beautiful face. Show everybody that beautiful face. Hi, everyone. How's it going? How happy Sunday night. What's it what's it like where you are? It's cold here, 44 degrees. I have the heat on. Sadie girl, okay, settle. Can you sit? Hi, Edie. I want to thank my moderators so much for being here. Let me see. I'm going to restore my chat on my computer. Amanda, thank you so much for the super chat. Before I even got started, Amanda sent me a super chat. So for those of you who don't know what super chat is, there is a little $ on the bottom of the screen. And that is where you can, basically you're investing in my channel. That's where you can leave a tip or invest in my channel, however you want to look at it. But many of you recognize the effort that I put into my channel, and those of you who can and want to, you can use that to help keep this a sustainable full-time job. So are you all still there? So thank you, Amanda, for the first super chat. I'm going to pop out my chat here, and I'm going to, okay, Sadie girl. Yes, can you settle? Can you settle? Okay, settle? Yes. Is she adorable or what? See, okay, there she goes. Oh, she's a good girl. Oh, she's such a good girl. Can y'all hear me okay? Can y'all hear me okay? All right, so I want to, 163 are here. Wow, that's 179. Wow, I have a lot here already. Wow, hi everyone. Thank you, and you can hear me okay? Okay, we can settle. Can we settle? CJ, thank you. You got the $3. Yay. No 300. Thank you, CJ. Thank you. Thank you. And also, CJ, good. This is a good lesson. Do not make a mistake on your super chat. Make sure triple check, quadruple check before you hit the send button that it is the correct amount. CJ and I went through this. Unfortunately, YouTube offers no refunds. They offer no refunds. She didn't have any luck with her bank or with PayPal. No one would refund her money. So I refunded her money, but YouTube, of course, takes out their 30%. So yeah, not a good situation. So I was able to refund her money, but unfortunately, YouTube still took their 30%. Nothing I could do about that. Absolutely nothing. I tried contacting YouTube, and you know, there's a lot about YouTube that could be improved. Let's just put it that way. And so CJ, thank you so much for being here, and thank you for being so understanding, and I'm glad we were able to get it worked out. And I want to say hello to our moderators, and thank you, and Ralph and Carol and Cheryl and Edie, and let me make sure I didn't miss anybody. Cheryl and Ralph. Okay, and you can all hear me okay. Awesome. All right, I am, you can see me okay too. I'm trying to refresh my screen to make sure everything looks okay. And how y'all doing? All right, now I will look at your comments. And hi, Doris. It's good to see you. Hi, Leslie. So yeah, I'm all like comfortable here. Nice winter night. It's all comfortable. The video is good too. Okay, thank you, Ralph. Melissa, hi. Will, we've got 300 people here. Wow. Hi, happens to be vegan. I recognize you. Hi, Alice. Hi, Grandma. Oh, Mary, I have been thinking about you. You've been a little quiet. I'm assuming that means you've been busy, but you've been on my mind. Just want to let you know that I've been meaning to send you an email. Andrea, I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. Happy Sunday to you. And good to see you, Mary, Maximalist Minibus. Who else? Alice and Di from snowy Iowa. You know, I wouldn't mind a little snow. And that reminds me, I should probably turn my heat down a little bit. Did Amanda send another 20? No, I don't think so. Is that another 20? No, I don't. CJ, yes. Amanda sent another 20? You guys are awesome. Or was that a different person? I'm sorry. All right. What do we have here? Oh my gosh. Heather, Coach Renee sent a $10 super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That means a lot. Amanda sent the 20. And I know CJ sent some super chats. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate you all. Like I said, you know, you guys helped me keep this a full-time job, and now you helped me start a new channel. So it's awesome. Thank you so much. Noonie, hi, it's good to see you. Canyon Diva, hi, it's good to see you in NorCal. Melissa is in Hanford, California. And Creative Arts Lights, hi. Sid, it's good to see you. Slushy Snow in Port Alberni, BC. Oh, okay. So, Rocky Mountain Camper Girl, hi, good to see you. Hi, Jocelyn. Hi, Carol. TD Hawk, good to see you. Ginger Snap, Judy. I love that name. I have been like craving ginger snaps. I made some homemade vegan gluten-free ginger spice cookies. Oh, they were so good. Been on a little bit of a, hey, who's in Concord? Hi, Bob Ross. You know I used to live in Concord, right? I used to live at Ignacio and Concord Boulevard. Gosh, my brain. Yeah, right on the border of Concord and Clayton. Oh my gosh, Lisa, $99 super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope that wasn't a mistake. Thank you. Wow, you guys, thank you so much, Lisa. Geraldine for the $4.99 and Gail Johnson for the $5. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Okay. Yeah, way to go. Thank you all so much for the super chat. Another benefit of the super chat is if you have a burning question, your super chats, I don't know if you guys can see it too, it really stands out. It gets highlighted so I can see your comment a little bit easier. Yeah, so thank you all. I mean, everybody, Geraldine, Gail, thank you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you so much. And Sandy's in Maine. And hello from Nevada. Hi, Michelle in Nevada. Hi, Abby and Floyd. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow. John Boyd, Merry Christmas to you as well. And Carol says, Louisiana power out for hurricanes. Really? You guys are getting hurricane warnings? I thought it was, I know nothing about hurricane season, but I thought it's not too late for hurricanes, I guess. Oh, am I off screen here? How's this? All right. Is that better? No, because now you can't see my pretty lights. Okay. We've got 346 watching. Sadie, oh, Sadie being such a good girl. You want a treat? Here you go. All right. Okay. So let me go back to the super chat, make sure I'm not missing anything here. So you guys just had two small ones. Wow. Well, be safe. I hope everyone is okay. Stay safe. Oh, I'm actually getting really warm. I don't know why I'm warm all of a sudden. Talking loud and all excited here to see you guys. Hi, Mary Melvin. Good to see you. Destination love my hat as always. Thank you for sharing your life. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Kathy, thank you so much for the super chat. I love the little emojis. Thanks for being you. That really means a lot. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, isn't this hat awesome? I got it last year. I went to a fair, a street or it was some kind of a fair. It's handmade, which I really like. So my friend and I, was after Huck died, we were in Pahrump, Nevada, and there was some kind of a festival or something, and I bought this from the lady who makes them, which I really like. Gail, thank you so much for the super chat. Wow. Thank you. And hi, Uncle Mo. And Kathy, thank you so much. Hi, Shauna. Hi, Carol. Hi, Diane And Di says it's 2020. Everything is weird. So hurricanes are everywhere and it is out of season. Yeah, I thought, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. Destination happiness, handmade is always the best. I agree. I actually had another one that I really liked, but it was too small for me. So I gave it to my friend Christy. All right. What's the temp where I am? It's 44 degrees right now. I think the hottest it got today was 50. And it's been getting down into the low 30s at night. So not bad. I like it here. Nancy, how are you? So to be honest with you, I'm not feeling all that well today. I know I kind of go on. I was thinking about it like an hour before this. I'm like, why did I decide to do a live stream? I'm not feeling all that well. But I remember even in my public speaking days, even before getting on stage in front of an audience, if I had a migraine even, I would get up there, and once I'm on. That's the extrovert. I do have an extrovert side of me. So yeah, I'm kind of feeling a little run down today. I couldn't focus. I couldn't get my my stuff together to finish editing the video for tonight, so I thought it would be easier just to go live. Just have a lot of headaches and stomach aches, and just my energy's been a little bit off. But thank you for asking. I'm okay though. Otherwise, oh my gosh. Let me see if we can do this. You gotta. Oh, she didn't. Come on, show everybody that adorable. Where? Oh shoot. Show everybody your face. Sorry about that. She just put her face on my leg, and it was adorable. Okay. Post COVID. So I know. So I've been. I haven't talked about this a whole lot because it's just been like a mystery. But I've mentioned a couple times that I was sick last year. When I got back from New Zealand, I started having symptoms of just random symptoms. The biggest symptoms were shortness of breath and tired and fatigue. Little bit of sore throat, little like stomach aches and earaches and night sweats, really bad night sweats. I mean, like really bad night sweats. And you know, I haven't had night sweats in a while, or I hadn't had. So I went and got a COVID test, the drive-through when they first came out, and it was negative. I saw a traditional Western med doctor, the doctor that I had. I have a doctor in Pahrump, Nevada, which is my hometown. I have a doctor there. I went and saw her. She was horrible. I ended up changing doctors. That's a whole other story. Ran a bunch of blood work, and do I want to talk about this? I'll mention it. Since I brought it up, I kind of have to now. My white blood cell count has been low since I got off the PCT. I had just random blood work done when I got a new doctor in Pahrump, and so I went in for a wellness check because I hadn't had one in a while. They ran all the blood work. When I got off the PCT, many of you know I hiked 576 miles, and my white blood cell count was low. And she's like, okay, well, this is interesting. This is just something we have to keep an eye on. So we'll test it again next year. And I didn't think anything about it. I'm like, oh, you know, maybe that's just the way I'm supposed to be. And I got tested again the next year, and it was lower. So, and it's still low. And then it goes up to normal, and then it gets low again. So in addition, so in August, I had another COVID test. I got another doctor. I now have a homeopathic doctor. I saw a cancer doctor last year because of the blood work, and he was awful, and I didn't follow up with him. I know I probably should have. So now I'm seeing a homeopathic doctor, and my white blood cell count is still an issue, and we tested COVID again in, I think, August. I was in Denver. I went and got an antibody test, and it was negative. But I am having long hauler symptoms. Like, I'll be fine for a while. I'll have great energy. What it seems, this is what happens. Like, I'll feel good for like a few days, and I'll be like, oh my God, my energy is back. And I'll go out in the morning, and I'll go for an hour walk with Sadie, and that'll be good for a couple of days, and then I'll crash and I won't feel good again. So that's what's going on with me. Yeah. And I haven't wanted to talk about it publicly because why? I mean, I'm going through it. I'm not like deathly ill, but it is something that I've been working on, especially with my new homeopathic doctor. And I didn't want to worry all of you because I know you guys do worry about me. And frankly, I didn't want 10 million people that I don't know giving me unsolicited advice. That's the God's honest truth. You know, I mean, it's been difficult dealing with it. As it is going through all of the what it could be, you know, with my doctors, and sharing everything publicly is just another stress, to be honest with you. And what we're trying to do right now is reduce my stress. And so that, but see, when I get on these live talks, I have no filter and I share things that I don't normally want to share. So I shouldn't be doing live streams. But so that's what's been going on. So yeah, I have days where I feel really good, and then I have days when I don't. And today was just an off day. Not horrible, you know, not like deathly ill, just an off day. And yeah. So yeah, that's exactly it. Somebody said, just rest when you're tired. That's it. You know, I mean, I'm just learning that some days I just, you know what? And you know what else is really sucky? I started having symptoms right after I got Sadie. So all these plans I had for Sadie, you know, we went on the 3-day backpacking trip for my birthday, which was hard. I probably shouldn't have done that. It was really, really, really hard. I mean, in addition to not being probably 100%, even though I thought I was still dealing with shortness of breath, but I didn't know if it was the elevation because I was at 10,000 feet. But even coming out of my RV, I have outtakes. I don't know if I shared those with patrons. I don't think I did. I have outtakes where I actually had to stop filming and redo it because I was so out of breath while I was filming. And so, you know, yeah. What was I going to say? So yeah, it's been on and off for a year. See, here we go. All the advice. We've checked my B12. We've checked for Lyme disease. No, that's not true. I haven't checked for Lyme. Yes, I've tested. Yes. I've had 4 or 5 doctors in the last year. We've tested everything. I am working with a homeopathic doctor. We know like what's low and what's not low, and we're working on I've tested my zinc. My zinc and my A were really low, which the MD didn't check, by the way. And then my homeopathic doctor was like, well, why didn't they check your zinc and your A? You're vegan. I'm like, yeah, that's true. So my zinc and A were very low, and I'm on supplements. I take like 10 supplements a day now. Anyway, Mother Bink, thank you so much. Thanks for the links for the solar. They really helped a lot. I really hope you're able to recover. Thank you. I'm glad they were helpful. I am going to talk about that a little bit tonight too, because I have had some changes. The meteor shower, I saw it last night. I was laying in bed looking out my window and out of the side of my eye, and I'm like, I think there's a meteor shower out there. So I'm definitely going to look again tonight. It was amazing, even what I saw last night. So, all right. We are all acting like toys, Mom. I don't know what that means. Hi, Grace. Hi, Deborah. So, you know, I mean, I know you guys worry about me, and I know that you want to help me, and I know that you're concerned about me, and I didn't mean to sound flippant or nasty when I talked about unsolicited advice, but you know, that's part of the stress of this job of sharing my life publicly. Is it does get stressful for someone who is an introvert. You know, I do have my moments of being an extrovert, but as an introvert, it just feels like a lot coming at me all the time. And so yeah, that's why I don't always like to share everything publicly. And I probably shouldn't have shared that. Now, can I go back? Hang on, I gotta turn down my heat. It's too hot in here. And pretend I didn't share that. Okay, sorry, my furnace just clicked on. Anyway, thank you for sending me the healing energy. Thank you for your concern. It really means a lot. Thank you. And also just migraines. And that's another thing. I had a hormone test. I'm waiting on the results. We can't wait to see what my hormones look like, to see if we can do something about my migraines. Yeah, the meteor shower was really, really cool. I love Do-over. Yes. What is that? What's that movie? Men in Black? You all just forgot. You all forgot what I just said. It never happened. I never said everything I just said. I'm fine. Um, no, she's not a holistic doctor. She's a homeopathic doctor. And she's actually a doctor, you know, like a real doctor, like Dr. Jill Biden. Just because she's a woman doesn't mean she can't be a doctor. Hi, EL. Good to see you. Everything is forgotten. All right. It's raining in Kentucky, so no clear skies. Oh, that's too bad. All right. So let me get started on some of the things that I planned on talking about tonight. Number one, I have a couple of big announcements. Big, giant announcements. A couple are going to shock you. I'm going to save the really big one till the end, though. I have something I'm going to share with you, and you're going to be like, I don't know how you're going to react to it. So stay tuned to the end for that. And but right now, what did I want to talk about? First of all, I wanted to thank you. Oh, speaking of unsolicited advice, this was actually solicited advice. I have been going through no, what was it? I did a couple videos recently, one about the doghouse on the front in the cab, the latch being broken. You guys gave me so many ideas about where to go to find that latch. I thought I would have to replace the whole thing. I didn't know that I would. I mean, I did do a Google search about replacing the latch and it looked really complicated. So I still don't know, but you guys gave me a lot of ideas, a lot of sources. So thank you. You know, I do come to you guys when I want advice and say, hey, what do you think about this? And it really helps. So thank you. The other thing that I wanted to thank you guys for is I had no idea. I don't know why. I just hadn't gotten around to looking at it. I had no idea they make biodegradable plastic bags. So I just did the video recently about touring my RV, and I was lamenting that I still use the plastic bags, and I was like, do you guys have any ideas? And you all told me that you can buy biodegradable bags, and I didn't know that. So I just, that was the first thing I wanted to say. I wanted to thank you for that, for, you know, sharing your knowledge with me and helping me with something that I didn't know about. A couple other things before I get into some questions. I hear a noise and I'm way off the road, so no cars should be coming up my camp. Okay, it's an airplane. All right. Yes, live stream, Christmas Day. I said 3 o'clock. It is absolutely positively going to be 3 o'clock. I was hoping I'd have a link for you before tonight so that you could all set a reminder, but I didn't get around to that today because I didn't do much today. I will get that for you probably tomorrow. So stay tuned. I will schedule it. There will be a link and I will post it all over social media, Twitter, Facebook, the Facebook page, and even Patreon. And for patrons, I am going to be doing a patron only live stream on Christmas Eve. So usually we get, well, actually, I think the last live stream we did we have 100 people on that? I don't think we did. They're usually really small, a lot more intimate. So, and it's open to all patrons. So on Christmas Eve, I will be doing a patron only live stream, and I'll get that scheduled soon. So check Patreon, and all moderators are invited to that. One thing that I have been doing is anybody who moderates my channel here on YouTube, or like Linda and Joni and Maribeth and Carol. I feel like I'm missing somebody. Joni, Maribeth, Carol, and Linda. They always get, I share a lot of the content that I share with patrons with them. That's kind of my reward to them for helping me out. And also stay tuned, moderators. I'm going to be contacting you soon. I want to get you a Christmas gift. So anyway, that's coming soon too. But yeah, so all the moderators, and if you're a moderator here and you are not on Patreon, many of my moderators are patrons. If you're not on Patreon, like Cheryl, I'm thinking of you. I think you're the only one. Email me directly and I will send you the link to the Christmas Eve live stream so that you can be included in that too. Okay. So, Okay, so yes, stay tuned. I think we decided 3 o'clock also Christmas Eve for Patreon, but don't quote me on that. But definitely 3 o'clock Christmas Day, we will be meeting live. Okay, here for all of us. Oh, and prizes! I'm so excited about all the prizes. I will be announcing the prizes from last Thursday's small business giveaway. So remember, I did a video featuring 5 small businesses and they were giving stuff away. And I will be announcing the winners of those on Christmas Day. So tune in to find out if you won those. But I'm also giving away stuff that I'm giving away. I've got coffee. I'm going to be giving away a couple cookbooks. I decided my favorite vegan cookbooks, I'm going to give away copies of those. I'm going to give away copies of my book, my how to thrive on YouTube, or how to build a YouTube channel. I'm going to be giving away, another of you gave me a really good idea. I said I'd give away hour phone calls with me. I'll probably give away more 20, maybe 30-minute phone calls with me so that you can pick my brain about anything you want. I don't know how many of those I'm going to do yet. I'm going to be giving away merch. So I've got blankets, I've got masks, I've got cups. Did I say coffee already? And I'm still thinking of more stuff to give away. So I really want to give a lot of stuff away. Oh, and charity. I will be giving away. Oh, speaking of charity. Okay, hold on. I will be giving away also different increments to charities of your choice for the winners. Because I do a lot for charity. Speaking of which, every year, I don't know if I did it last. The last couple of years have been so crazy with Capone dying and then with Huck dying. But every year, at least for the first couple of years, I was doing a fundraiser for Child Haven, which is my charity of choice. Child Haven does intensive counseling and therapy, treatment, doctors and psychologists and psychiatrists and everything else on board. I served on the board of directors for a couple of years of volunteered on the board of directors. I was involved with Child Haven for several years. And once I hit the road and it was harder for me to continue to be on the board, because I wasn't there, I still like to help them out. So I'm going to be doing what I do every year. A lot of you are starting to ask me about a Christmas list, where you can send gifts, or even where you can send Christmas cards. I'm going to ask again, in lieu of sending me any gifts, please donate to my favorite charity, which is child-haven.org. Okay, child-haven.org. And I'll put a link in the video. You know what? I can probably do it right now. I will. I'm going to do it right now. So that you can go there and you can make donations. Even tonight, if you want to make a donation rather than a super chat, I would appreciate that very much. So I'm adding it right now to the video description. Child Haven. So excuse me 1 second. .org. My charity of choice. And what I'm also going to do, like I do every year, is... There we go. Okay, I just added it to the video description. All right. And what I'm going to do this year, I will do a match. So every year that I do this fundraiser, I do a match. The first $300 that you guys donate, I will match. So if you donate $10 to Child Haven, I will match it, and that'll be a $20 donation. Okay, up to $300, not $300 per donation, but a total of $300. Okay. Yeah, child abuse and all that is really something that I care very deeply about, in helping children not go through some of the crap that I went through, if or at least get the help they need. So I'm trying to get back to my screen. Okay, so Child Haven, in lieu of sending me any gifts, or even if you would rather donate to a good cause than invest in my channel tonight, or on Christmas Day, go ahead and give to Child Haven. All right. Thank you all so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So remember, $300 match. So go ahead and start donating now, and I will donate the first 300. Not individual. I don't want everybody to think, oh, if I donate 300, 500 times, Carolyn's gonna, no, I mean, yeah, if I could, I would, but I'm not made of money. All right. Hi, Olga from Wisconsin. All right. So I'm going to answer some of your questions. I asked patrons and what used to be the fan club, Friendly Nation, if they had any questions when I posted the link earlier. So I'm going to answer a few questions. I'm not going to be on here too long, maybe another half hour, but I will answer some questions I got beforehand. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave them and I will scroll through and try to answer your questions as well. So Ralph asked, hi Ralph Furryman. Furman? Yeah, furry. How come I never thought of that before? Anyway, Ralph asked, what does my RV toolkit look like these days? What tools am I carrying around that I consider essential? And what do I consider as dead weight? So it's a good question. Thank you, Ralph, for asking it. And I don't think I've had any dead weight. Well, okay. Yeah, the one, not dead weight, but one thing that I have done is I repaired, did I tell you guys this? I got my onboard generator fixed. I decided, because I'm using it more for my NutriBullet, and I'm just kind of tired of lugging it out and lugging it back in and going outside when I want to turn it on and off. I decided, you know what? Why not? Just go ahead and get the stupid thing fixed, the onboard generator. So I found a great place when I was in Pahrump, Nevada, to vote the week I was there. And the guy on the phone, Doug's Repair, really cool guy. I'm going to do a video about it when it comes up. So, I talked to him on the phone, explained the situation. He's like, you know what, just get a carburetor. Just call the Cummins Onan parts place and get a carburetor. 99% of the time, it's a carburetor. And, it's been sitting a while and blah, blah, blah. So I did that. It was a $350 part. I got the carburetor, went over, they put the new carburetor in, and they couldn't get it started. And it took them a little while. The owner, Doug, had to come over and he had to mess with stuff, and they got it started. I'm like, yay. And the labor was only $80. So they put in the brand new carburetor and it was running like a dream. And it's been really nice having an onboard generator again. It died yesterday morning. What's today? Sunday. Yesterday morning, it died. I was running it the night before. It ran for a couple hours. It's been running fine and smooth and nice. I tried to turn it on yesterday morning and it won't stay running. It'll run as long as my finger is on the button. As soon as I take my finger off the button, it stops. So it's been about election day? Yeah, so it's been about a month it ran and now it doesn't work again. So I need to find another repair shop where I am. I've already dumped $500, $350, $450, almost $500 into it. Now I gotta get it fixed, right? Otherwise, I wasted $500. So, yeah. So I was hoping to get rid of the weight, Ralph, of the Energizer generator. Thank God I held on to it. I was gonna get rid of it. I was thinking about trying to find somebody to give it away, and I ended up keeping it, and I'm really glad I did, because now I have to use it because it's cold. And that's another thing. I'm buying more solar. I forget every winter how short the days are and how low my battery gets at 430. Even with, I've got 260 watts on my roof and I have the 100-watt flexible solar panel, and that's not enough. So I just bought another flexible solar panel. I'll get it in a couple of days. So that'll give me 260, 360. That'll give me almost 500 watts of solar so that I can get as much in during the short days as possible. So, yeah. Somebody said tape the button down. No, you know why? Because even with the button down, and I looked at this, even with the button down, it doesn't power anything. It has to be running on its own, because I can tell when things are running by looking up at my microwave lights. So even with the button down, it's not powering anything. Sounds like you have a short in the switch. You think so? A short in the switch? I'm thinking fuel. Yeah, I'm thinking fuel. I'm thinking fuel filter, maybe the fuel pump. Maybe and of course I researched it. I Googled online, maybe bad gas. I don't know. We'll see. So maybe shut off if tank. Nope, it's not the tank. The tank, most generators, and for those of you who don't know, most generators, onboard generators for RVs will not run if your fuel tank is less than a quarter of a tank, and so that you don't run out of gas and you are not able to drive away from your location. And my last camp that I was in, I was starting to get below, close to a quarter of a tank, so I went out and my gas tank is full. So that's not it. Nope. The oil level is not low. That was thank you, Richard. That was the first thing I checked. It's full. Yeah. CJ, thank you for becoming a channel member. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The fuel line was clogged. Oh. That makes sense. You know what? That makes a lot of sense. I bet that's it, Carol. I bet that's it. Because now when I start it, I don't need to prime it first, which is very strange. I've always needed to prime it when I start it, but now it'll start up without priming it, which makes me think that gas is sitting there somewhere. You know what? I bet that's it. But I'm going to find a repair shop and we'll get it done. So, did you drain the old gas? No. Hi, Laura. I've been on the road 3 months. Okay, so back to that long answer to Ralph's question. So yeah, I'm trying to get rid of the other generator just to free up some space in my basement for other stuff, mostly Sadie toys. I did buy an air compressor in case I have another flat out in the middle of nowhere, and I bought a tire repair kit. So yeah. So those are two things that I've added in addition to, I've done videos about I've done videos about my tools and stuff before, but those are the two new things that I've added, is an air compressor and a tire repair kit. Haven't had to use it yet. Yes, Ralph. Thank you for the question. All right. Yeah, I don't watch. Why would I? Okay, no, I'm not going to watch Nomadic Fanatic. I'm not going to fix it myself. I'm going to take it somewhere because I don't have time or patience or energy. So when it first stops working, I Google what the problem might be. I do as much troubleshooting as I feel I'm capable of doing, which is what I did. I went in there and moved some wires around and checked the oil, and I do need a new air filter. I knew that. I ordered that. So I go out there. I mean, that's the first thing I do. I go out there and I try to troubleshoot it myself. And if it's not something simple that I can figure out, then the next step is to call somebody to do it. I'm not going to start taking shit apart. I'm not. Hi, Marie. Thank you so much for joining. I'll do a video on the air compressor. It was just a cheap Kmart or Walmart one, and it blows up Sadie's basketball really well, but I tried it on a tire, and I don't think it's that great. So I'll do a video on it later. Yeah, Marie, thank you for joining the channel. Sorry, I don't mean to be bitchy about watching other people's videos, but I know you guys like to watch a lot of videos. It's not really something I do. Like I said, I'll watch 1 or 2 videos about troubleshooting it and then decide that it's over my head and take it to an expert. If I have a toothache, I'm not gonna try to drill my own tooth. I might figure it out, what can I do to stop the pain or to stop it from being too bad, and then I'm going to go to a dentist. Same with my generator. All right. Thank you, Misty. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. She says she's a big fan. Hi, Jane. All right. Oh my God. Okay. All right, I'm going to answer another question because I'm not really seeing any questions. Pat wants to know. Pat asks, I would like information on how a poor person aged 63 with no vehicle could be happy like you are. It all looks like an impossible dream for someone like me. I'm assuming you mean, I'm not happy all the time. You know, I'm living my life on my terms, which makes me happy on that respect. But I've said in so many videos before that I'm still living. I'm still a human being. I still have challenges and issues, and work is still frustrating. And, you know, Sadie even sometimes can get on my nerves, you know, when she's like super energetic and I just want to sleep all day. So I'm not happy all the time. But I'm assuming that you mean, how can you live this life? How can you get out here and live on the road like I do? And you, it sounds like you think that'll make you happy. I've said this so many before. I differ greatly from a certain someone who thinks that this life is for everybody. And I was thinking about this today after I read your question. You know, there are some, I think there are even some other YouTubers who only show you the good, who only show the beautiful places, the Instagram moments, the pictures, the beautiful boondocking spots. And, you know, they don't turn on the camera when they're crying because their dog died, or when they're upset about some real life event happening. You know, I have been 100% straightforward with you about my life. And even when I made my first video, I said, if nothing, I'm going to be a cautionary tale. My goal, I'm not someone to sugarcoat. I am not, you know me by now, right? I mean, I don't sugarcoat, and I don't hide things, and I don't pretend. This is it. You know, my whole life I've tried to be somebody that's somebody who that everybody will like, I guess. And I just don't give a shit anymore. So I'm not here to try to sell you something. I'm not here to try to sell you on a lifestyle. I do not think this life is for everyone. And I've done videos about that. I think there's a mentality, a certain ability to go with the flow, to deal with adverse situations, that, you know, when everything is going wrong, and money. You know, I think that saying that anyone could do this, no, you know, that you can live on $100 a month living in a car, I think that's doing a disservice to people. I think that's giving people a false impression. I think that's taking some people away from a situation that they're able to live and control on some level, and throwing them out into the wilderness with nothing. And I'm not just like making this up. I see it almost every day. I am getting emails. I get emails from people every day who are like, help. I'm out here. I'm alone. I'm scared. This sucks. It's not what I thought it was going to be. I'm broke down. I'm broke. I can't. And they're freaking out. So, Pat, my answer is, I don't think this is for everybody. If you are in a place in life where you might be dreaming about this, like millions of other people, but you don't have the means, and you're able to get by living the life that you're living, don't you know, enjoy watching the people who are able to do it, but you know, it may not be for you. You have to have an emergency fund, at least $3,000 for one thing. You don't have a vehicle. You don't even have a car. Are you going to live in a tent? Are you going to live in a bike? You know, and if you don't make enough money, if you're on a fixed income and you can't put anything aside, I mean, if you can put money aside to start saving for a vehicle, do that. But it's going to take a long time if you're already living on a fixed income. So my advice is, take a look at your budget. If you can cut out, I don't know, $10 a month really isn't even going to get you, let's say $100 a month. If you look at your budget and you can put $100 a month away by, I don't know, maybe buying a cheaper brand of coffee, or not going to Starbucks, or not eating out as much, or not buying a new, you know, pair of shoes every couple months, or whatever it is. If you can honestly look at your budget and find a way to put some money aside, not only for a vehicle, literally though, if you wanted to buy a vehicle and the emergency fund, you would need $10,000 probably even to start. That's what I had. And that wasn't a lot. And you saw what it bought me. So unless you can realistically come up with $10,000, I think you just have to find a way to be happy where you are. Does that make sense? And I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but to tell you that, yeah, you can do this, don't worry, $300, blah, blah, blah. No, that would be doing a disservice. Not only would it be doing a disservice, I think it's dangerous. I think it puts a lot of people in dangerous, not only like physically dangerous, but financially dangerous and mentally dangerous places. Not everybody is mentally suited to be out here. All right. Did that make sense? I think 10,000 is a realistic, and I'm talking 10,000, including the emergency fund and the cost of the vehicle. If you can't come up with $10,000, and you know my story, I had to cash in what was left in my 401k in order to do that. And then, dump another 20K or whatever into that stupid piece of crap that I bought. I think one time I added it up over a year and a half. I think I put $20,000 into Matilda. It sounds like a lot, but I'm pretty sure that was the number I came up with. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Yeah. So Betty says if she's on Social Security or disability, she could have income coming in every month. So that's kind of not the point. Yeah, if she has income, great. But if you're living now, so that's the challenge. That's why I had to do it the way I did it. If you're living on a fixed income, if you're living on disability or Social Security, you're barely getting by. You're barely getting by. You have no way to save the money that you need to buy a vehicle and to get an emergency fund. And that's where I was. I was living in the Bay Area, paying a couple $1,000s a month for rent and utilities and stuff like that. And there was no way, as long as I was living, I was going to be able to save. No way. No matter how much money I made, it seemed like I was always living paycheck to paycheck. In addition to the cost of living, I've talked about this, it was all the other things that went into me living that lifestyle. The manis petties, the $500 handbags, the $300 shoes, and the clothes, and the chiropractor, and the gym, and the acupuncturist, chiropractor, and the personal trainer, and the massage therapist. This was high maintenance. Believe it or not. Not this. What I used to be was very high maintenance. It cost me a fortune just to keep up my business in the Bay Area and my life. And so, yeah, that's the point. If you're living on a fixed income, you can't save the money you need to save to get out here. If you could come up with 10 grand to buy the vehicle and have an emergency fund, yeah, you can live out here on Social Security or disability. Absolutely. But how do you get here without that big chunk of money? And luckily, like I said, for me, I had a little bit of my 401k left, and not everybody has that. So, all right. Larry wants to know if I still have a drone. I do. It's a pain in the ass to fly. It really is. And I have some great drone footage coming up. I did pull it out a couple of days, but pulling it out of storage and charging the batteries, and then it takes 50 from the time I'm like, oh, I should fly a drone until the time it's actually in the air is usually about a half hour. And I'm not the most patient person in the world, but I do. And I have some amazing drone footage coming up of Wyoming and Montana. So stay tuned. Lacey says she's got a house with no mortgage and she's barely getting by. Would love to sell your home and purchase an RV, but can't see myself doing it alone. Yeah, not everybody. It's not for everybody. I spend a lot of time alone still. That's another thing. Somebody wrote to me lately and said, I need to not live this life anymore. Carolyn, you need to do something else. This isn't how people are supposed to live, is what she told me. You need people, she tells me, I have people, and anybody who's watched me for a while knows that I think the first year or two, I've always had a couple friends that I touch bases with pretty much. We text really regularly. My friend, and I have one phone call a week that I've had since I've been on the road, a standing call once a week that keeps me very grounded. And then my friend Christy and we talk quite regularly. And I also have some nomad friends now. So while I still spend probably 90, maybe 95% of my time on the road alone, I do have, I go find company when I need it. I am a 53-year-old woman. I have an excellent therapist. I have very good friends who say, Carolyn, you might need something else, you know? And I listen to the people who know me, and I will say, okay, yeah, it might be time for some company. And, but I also have the luxury of you guys. And, so much of my life is online now. Sometimes that's good, sometimes not so much. But you know what? Seriously, wait. In case you're testing me, there you go. Wait. Yep. Okay. So Margot's been saving $400 a month for the last few years. She owes 7 years to go. And I will have a rig paid for. You know, that's the other thing. If you can save money, start now. Start now. Yeah. So, another question? You want me to answer another question? Yeah, Wally Jordan, a good question. When replacing a water pump on a friend's RV, it was suggested to sanitize the water system and sanitize it at least once a year. Do full-timers do that? I don't know. I need to. I've never sanitized my water tank. Never. Not even, no. When I bought it, I did. I think. And I've lived in it 3 years and I've never, and I also wonder if maybe that's part of what's making me sick. So I don't know if other RVers do. I haven't, and it's really something I need to do. It's kind of a pain in the ass. I'd have to stay in an RV park pretty well, not really. But you have to go fill it up, put a little bleach in it, let it sit over, run it through your pipes, let it sit overnight, go, and then you have to empty it. I guess I could empty it in my gray tank. Then you have to fill it up again, and then you have to empty it again, and then you have to fill it up again. It's kind of a pain, and I've never done it. But, what do I do for fun in my spare time? I read sometimes. I walk. I go, you know, I hang outside with Sadie. I play with Sadie. I go for walks when I'm feeling up for it. Read. Lately, honestly, all I want to do is I don't have a lot of energy in the short days. I do watch a lot of TV. I watch a lot of movies. I watch a lot of Netflix and Hulu. Hiking, yeah, hiking when I feel like it, but haven't felt like it. So lately, though, I have been, except today and yesterday. I'll go out with Sadie in the morning. We'll go for like it's been 50 minutes almost exactly every day. We go for like a 50-minute walk. I let her run. Yeah. And, oh boy. All right. Let me answer another question. Kimberly Knight says she's hearing that all the van life is being cracked down on. Do you see changes from others' careless disregard for property? But I think you do mostly BLM, but I was wondering what you heard. So, I've heard rumors and maybe seen headlines. I don't pay much attention to that because it usually doesn't affect me. I don't do Walmarts, but yeah, parking lots and Walmarts and really popular places are getting shut down because people are pigs. You know, you want to know one of my favorite fun things to do is, you know, I've been on the road a few years now, so I like to go back, and a lot of the places I go are very remote that not a lot of people go to. You know, I mean, I go to spots that I'm not even sure anybody else goes to sometimes. One of my fun things to do is when I go to a spot that I've been to before, I like to get out and look around and see if I can see any signs that I was there. And one time a while ago, I did that, and the last time I was there was with Huck. And I got out and I'm looking around and I'm like, are there any signs at all that we were here? I think I found a little tiny shred of like one of his toys in a cactus. And I laughed about it. But not everybody is that diligent about leaving a place cleaner than they found it, or at least as clean as they found it. And I do think that the more people come out, and with Nomadland coming out, more and more people coming out here who either I don't know I don't know if they don't care, if they don't think. The more people who are anywhere or do anything, it's going to get ruined for other people. And like I said, though, I say this all the time, it doesn't really affect me because I don't go where the crowds go. If I go and I see 4 or 5 RVs, I'm like, nope. I go further down the road or I go in another direction. And I see that a lot, especially in the desert this time of year. And it's just the weirdest thing. It's just like, I'll go to a spot and I'll see a whole bunch of RVs and I'll literally go like a half a mile away and it's just like, nobody else there, but people like to congregate. I know a lot of people feel safer with other people around. So yeah, you know what? I think the more people coming out here, causing trouble, leaving garbage, breaking the law. I ran into a guy not too long ago who talked about having a fire maybe where he wasn't supposed to, and a ranger came and kicked him out. The more we do that and don't practice leave no trace, which means, bury your poop if you're shitting in the woods, bury your poop at least 6 inches and cover it up, and don't leave your toilet paper. Carry out your toilet paper if you can take out. Yeah, you know what? I think it's better to bury your poop. Don't throw your gray water, especially if you're in an RV. Don't throw your gray water out. Thank you, Elaine, for the $10 super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And just a reminder, if you want to leave a super chat to highlight a question that you have, you can hit the $ below. But you can also make a donation if you would rather do that. child-haven.org. What was I saying? Anyway, the point is that we have to respect the laws and the rules. The first year I was out, I talked about thinking for some reason, I don't know, I thought the rules didn't apply to me. And the first year I wasn't as smart as I am now. I don't go where I'm not supposed to be now, and I respect time limits. And I'm actually just now starting to get comfortable, like spreading out in my camp, like putting my garbage can and all my chairs out and hanging a clothesline. I never even used to do any of that because I didn't want to look like I lived out here. So just when you do come out, if you are out here, just be mindful that if you do something selfish, like leaving garbage behind, or having a fire where you're not supposed to have a fire, or camping where you're not supposed to camp, or treating the Walmart parking lot like a freaking campground, you're going to ruin it for all of us. So, yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, it is not cool. Van dwellers are a little bit different. They'll have a little bin of water. So it's a little different for people who live in vans and cars. They don't have a tank, for one thing. So if you have a little bit of water, sure, go disperse it if you have to. Another thing, if you do have to get rid of stuff like that, like your gray water, and you're on a road, do it in the road. Don't do it in the cactus. Don't do it on a tree. And try to make sure there's no bits of food in there, because you're going to get the animals used to human food. But if you have gray water, go to the road, get rid of it in the road, especially if there's traffic up and down that road. It's going to get, beat down into the road, and it's not going to affect the environment around it too much. I have, who said 155 likes? I see 331 thumbs up and 653 people watching, and $230 in super chat, you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That'll buy Sadie a lot of bully sticks. She loves bully sticks. 1,000 Walmarts this last year with no overnight parking. I know. I know, and it's because people are going there treating them like campgrounds. They were never meant to be places where you could pull out your Smoky Joe and your lawn chairs, you know, and that's how people treat it. It was meant to be an overnight stop when there was nothing else, or en route, like a truck stop. But people, like I've told you, and I think in Alaska, people treat them like campgrounds. Not cool. Thank you all for the thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. 383. Come on, give me 400. Thumbs up. 383. Come on, give me thumbs up, people. Yeah, people poop in bags and throw them in the Walmart dumpsters. Yeah, I have no comment on that. Oh my God, 426. You guys rock. Wow. Thank you for the thumbs up, people. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Thank you, Ron. Sadie is sleeping. She's sleeping over there in the chair. Sadie, you want to come say hi? You want a treat? Everybody wants to see you. Come on. No, she's sleeping. Hi. Wow. Remember when she used to go crazy whenever I talked to the camera? Now she's such a big girl. Her face is even changing. I noticed the other day she's got like, could be her winter coat too. It's been cold, but all right. All right. You want another question? You want me to answer another question? 500 thumbs ups. Wow, you guys. Yay. You're so awesome. And we have 647 watching. Oh, EL, you're always so generous. Thanks, EL, for the super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are awesome. $270 super chat. It's so funny. All right. How do you do a thumbs up? There should be right below the screen that you're watching me on. There should be a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I think it depends on the device, though. I think if, like, I'm on my phone, but I'm live. I don't see it. Hi, oh, hey, Brian from Columbus, Ohio. Hi, Betty. Hi, Kenny. I'm sorry, Kathy says I'm the most honest person. You know, I try. AgreeClicks wants to know what movies I'm watching. You know what I just watched I watched 2 movies last night. Uncle Frank has anybody seen Uncle Frank? It wasn't what I thought it was going to be, and it was really good. I really enjoyed it. Uncle Frank, have you seen Uncle Frank? And I'm Your Woman. I'm Your Woman, with the lady who plays, the actor who plays Ms. Maisel. Prom, you liked Prom? That's coming up next. Yeah, Uncle Frank was very, very good. Has anyone seen I'm Your Woman? So it took me a while. I had to Google her name because I was like, she looks familiar. She looks familiar. You know, an actor is good when, like, I know Mrs. Maisel. Thank you, Linda, for suggesting Mrs. Maisel. I know Mrs. Maisel, that actress, only for Mrs. Maisel. In this other role, I'm Your Woman, I saw no signs, none of Mrs. Maisel, none. You know that's a good actor. Because you know how a lot of times you'll see an actor in a different role and you'll be like, yeah, but I still see the other role. What's her name? There's one, anyway, really, really good movie. Emily, I've been building my vacation rental portfolio. I'm up to 10 units so I can buy a Class B and travel. Oh my God. You are a woman after my own heart. Emily, thank you for the super chat. That is what I wanted to do. Right before the crash hit, we had a house in the Bay Area, and I had, on the refrigerator, I had set a goal. We were not going to spend any more money on junk, and we were going to be debt-free in 7 years, including the house, which was a $320,000 mortgage. And that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to buy a bunch of rental units and have passive income. Well, somewhat passive. I know that it depends on whether you manage them yourself or have someone else manage them. Sometimes they're not so passive, but that's exactly what I wanted to do. And then the crash hit and all hell broke loose. Story of my life. All right. Oh, so someone needs help finding my new YouTube channel as I see it here. I'll put a link right here. www. So you do www.youtube. hang on, youtube.com/C/as I see it. Okay, so I just put a link. So look for my name and you'll find a link to my new channel. It's youtube.com/C/as I see it. Oh, thank you, Ralph. And Dean T, thank you for the super chat. In my late 20s with good prospects for mobile work. A lot of nomads seem closer to my parents' age. Meet any young nomads. Advice for anyone my age. So yeah, look at the van life community. The van life community is all people your age. So Bob's, if you're here, you've probably seen Bob's videos. Bob's is a much different crowd. Bob's are the older crowd. A lot of them out here because they have to be, not necessarily by choice. But in your late 20s is very much van and schooly. So look, do hashtag van life. Even Jax Austin, I think. He's one of my Twitter people. Like, I know him from Twitter, and he's got a YouTube channel, and he's about your age, I think, and he's got a converted school bus. So Dean, look at van life people if you want. Even if you're going to be in an RV, just van life and schooly renovations seem to be a younger crowd than the RV crowd. And even the van, no, I just said the RV crowd and the trailer crowd are older. Does that help, Dean? Trying to think of any young people. I don't know any young people. Thank you, Uncle Mo, for saying the As I See It channel is awesome. The Nomadic Movement is a great young couple. Okay, Nomadic Movement is a great young couple. Do I meet up as a group ever? No, I used to do meetups sometimes before the pandemic. Being Human RV says they're young. So look in the comments, Dean, and you'll see some people. So why are you guys talking about Kathy Bates? What was she in? Abby. Hi, Abby. You just described Kathy Bates with her roles. Oh, love Kathy Bates. That's where yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah. I mean, that's some really good acting, right? When you know an actor for a role and then you see them in a new role and you see no evidence whatsoever of that other role. I was really blown away by her performance. And I can't remember her name. Anybody else watch Mrs. Maisel? Love her. All right. Jax Austin. Yeah, his name is Jax Austin. Has gone to some really great places. So Dean, look for Jax Austin he's a photographer too, and I've looked at a couple of his videos. I like his videography. He's very good with photography and videography. And he's in a schoolie, I think. But yeah. So check him out. Oh, he doesn't post on YouTube much anymore. Jax Austin. Well, he's on Twitter. I see him on Twitter all the time. All right. Another question? Have you seen PSY War on Amazon? No, I haven't seen it. Yeah, Gracie loves Mrs. Maisel too. Yes. I didn't know that. Oh, Jax has medical issues. I didn't know that. Navigation Nowhere is a nice young man. There's a young backpacker. This girl hikes. She lives in an SUV. Oh, cool. Oh, a young backpacker. This girl hikes. Oh, wow. I think I may have run across one of her videos. That sounds kind of familiar. Bye, Carol. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. All right, I'm gonna answer one more question from Edie. All right, I'm gonna answer one more question, and then I'm gonna do my big announcement. Actually, I'll do one more question that I had pre-made, and then I'll ask you guys one more question, and then I'm gonna do this big, exciting announcement. Are you excited? And to hear some never mind. I'm going down a rabbit hole here. All right. Bye, Carol. Thank you so much. And thanks, moderators, for all of you who are doing a wonderful job. Cheryl, Edie, Ralph, who I almost called Frank. All right. One more question. Edie wants to know, speaking of Edie, About media storage. Do I download all my raw video onto my computer and view it there, or do I look at it on the phone camera and decide what I want to work with? And how do I keep my raw footage organized? Good question. So I have usually about 3 or 4 working cameras, 5, because I've got 2 GoPros. So depending on what I'm doing and how I'm shooting and how mindful I am about what I'm shooting, sometimes I'll have footage from 4 different cameras. And luckily each camera has its own code, so I know what footage is from what. So what I do is I download all my footage onto my computer, and it's organized by date. So I've got this, my videos to be made, raw footage, imported videos, it's called, and everything is sorted by date. That way, luckily, you have to make sure all your cameras are synced to the right date, so that when you're downloading from multiple SIM cards, everything is going in the same dated folder. Does that make sense? So no, I don't look at anything on my cameras, anything on my phone even. I just load everything onto my computer by date. And because I'm behind on my videos for safety reasons, mostly, sort of, I will, when I'm ready to make a video, I'll then go look at a time frame, because sometimes the dates might be off by a day or two. I don't know why. But I'll look at the, maybe that means all my cameras aren't synced. I'll look at, October 3rd through October 5th to see what's in there, to see what footage I have to work with. And usually I'm like, okay, that would be a good place to start the video, and that'll be a good thing to include in the video. And then I'll start importing all of the raw footage into my editing software and start piecing it together and moving it around and making it look good and doing the transitions and adding music and all of that. So sometimes once I'm done with it, I'll then put it in another folder. So like I have a folder now of Colorado summer 2020, so that I know if I'm ever looking for that footage again, I just have to search Colorado to at least be drawn to that folder to look for the Colorado footage. Or I have, Utah 2020, and it all go in a folder like that. And then once my hard drive on my computer starts getting too full, then I put everything. I've got like 3 different external hard drives, 2 of them which don't work anymore. So I've got, I don't know, 30 gigs of raw footage I can't access anymore. And then the same with videos that I've made, completed videos that get uploaded to YouTube. They go in a completed videos folder, and they also go on a hard drive in case anything ever happens and I need to upload them again. So did that answer your question, Edie? Drew, thank you so much for the super chat. Always enjoy watching your videos and sharing your experience. Strength and hope is priceless. Thank you, Drew. It means a lot. I really appreciate the kind words and the super chat. Thanks. All right, one more question, and then I'll get to the announcement. CJ, thank you. Lisa, thank you so much. You're very kind, Lisa Rogers. I am buying your friend's coffee. Yeah, good reminder. If you love good coffee and you're looking for a good gift, what's his name? KingDavidCoffee.com/Carolyn's, and that'll get you the Carolyn's RV Life branded coffee. And it's a good Christmas gift. It's hand roasted, it's fresh. He roasts it to order. So go to KingDavid.Coffee/Carolyn and get some coffee. It's really good stuff. And I'm going to be giving away coffee on Christmas Day. All right. King David, yes. Gracie, thank you for the order. Thank you. And Echo in the Forest ordered coffee for Christmas. Awesome. It's really good. Paige, is that for me? You want to know how I like my computer? I like it. I think it's on its last legs. I'm starting to have some weird things happen to it, but I have an Alienware something. I did some research before I bought it. I needed something super fast, a fast processor. Sometimes I am working with really, really big files for editing, and I needed something fast, because if I don't have the right computer, my editing life would be hell. I mean, sometimes it's a very laborious tedious process anyway, but without a computer that can handle all the memory and all the processing, it would be really bad. And I got this 3 years ago. And I've been very happy with it, but I'm starting to get purple lines on the screen. Like out of nowhere, purple lines will creep up the screen, and I have to turn it off really quick before they get all the way to the top because I don't know what's going to happen. And my USB drives don't quite work the way they're supposed to. I hate to think that I need a new computer. I actually got this. It was a floor model at Costco, and I got it super cheap. I think it was like a $2,000 computer I got for like $1,200, so I got a really good deal on it. And I also like it because it's really durable. It's a gaming computer. So if you don't know, Alienware is a gaming computer, which makes it very durable and very fast. And it's very good. It's good for graphics because it's for gaming. So I do like my computer. I'm probably going to have to get a new one soon, unfortunately. Michelle says gaming computer has everything fast. Yeah, a laptop fully loaded and fast. Yeah, HP. Oh, HP Omen. Okay, maybe I'll look that up because I am going to need a new one. I keep thinking, do I want to get a new one now or wait for this one to die? But when this one dies, it's going to be at the worst possible time. But I don't know. I hate to get a new computer already. Data Smybag. Merry Christmas and thanks for the inspiration. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for believing in me, you know, and letting me know that you value what I do and my work, because that's really what it is. You know, and you can show me that you value my labor and my efforts in more ways than just money. Those of you, you know, and I mentioned your names on a lot of videos who are always there to lend a kind word, or always there to support me, always there to stick up for me. And, you know, the emails that I get during tougher times, you know, cheering me on. Those of you who are cheering me on, I got to tell you, I am so lucky. I'm so lucky. So it's not just the money that keeps me going. It's the money that helps keep it a sustainable living. But you guys keep me going. You keep me from losing my shit and killing somebody. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You know, yeah. Anyway. Thank you, Talia. Talia or Talia. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Big group hug. Thank you. Thank you. Who would have ever thought that this is where my channel was going to end up? So thank you. I appreciate it. All right. I'm going to make an announcement now. I think some of you are going to be really excited about. I have decided my travel plans for the spring, summer, and fall. I am going to the east. I know a lot of you have been asking me, when are you coming east? When are you coming east? And I don't know why, but all of a sudden, something is in my craw. I want to go to Michigan. So I'm going to Michigan. Here is what I think. I know, drum roll. So here's what I'm thinking I'm going to do. I'm going to head due north. I was hoping this year to get to, where did I want to go? North Dakota. I want to go to Fargo. I think what I want to do is I want to go straight north, and I want to kind of hug the Canadian border. I want to do the Great Lakes. I want to go up to Michigan. My goal at this point is to be in like New York, Vermont by fall for the fall colors, and then work my way back down. Like maybe, I know I have viewers in North Carolina and Georgia, and I think even South Carolina. I would love to stop and see you. Hopefully, if the pandemic is under control, we can do a meetup or maybe even a social distance meetup. But that is my plan right now. Come to Boston. Yeah, I was thinking about you. For some reason, I thought you were in Maine. But yeah, I do want to go all the way up to Maine. I haven't traveled those states since I was a little kid. I used to live in Florida. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go up, like I said, I'll probably start in like, what's the state? I'm drawing a blank now. I was going to do it. North Dakota. I'll start probably North Dakota and kind of work my way over. So anybody here live in Michigan? Michigan. I hear there are some very remote places in Michigan. Maybe you'll have to tell me where. So that's my big news. I'm finally coming east, northeast, and looking forward to exploring the Northeast. I'm already starting to look at my options for camping, and I know I'm probably gonna have to do like more RV parks and stuff like that. Somebody was asking about COVID and quartzite. Okay, I don't know what the question was. If you want me to answer it quick before I leave, retype it. Thank you, Andrea. Andrea Soderquist says she loves my videos. Thank you. Sandra says the Upper Peninsula state parks are nice. Upper Peninsula of Michigan is very remote. Okay, that's where I'm going. That's where I'm going. Yeah. We can show you some places here that aren't RV parks. Okay, that sounds awesome. I've already been to Tennessee. Not sure I will hit Tennessee on the way back, but who knows? I spent a lot of time in Tennessee a couple years ago. Yeah, some coming east. And we'll see how the pandemic is going. I'll try to do a couple meetups. Di says, I don't have any money, but you've inspired me to look at alternative work and living ideas. Awesome. That's what it's all about. You know, I'm here to help you think about the possibilities. No matter what that thinking, what path that takes you down, it might take you down this path, it might take you down another path, but I'm really here to open up possibilities for you. All right, I think that's all I had. Let me double check. I wanted to tell you that I'm coming northeast. Yay, I'm excited. You know, and depending on the weather and the pandemic, I don't know when I'll leave. I don't know when I'll start heading north. Probably pretty late, you know, if I want to go to North Dakota. When's my next As I See It? Believe it or not, I'm going to try to do one tomorrow. I've so you know what, let me talk about that real quick. I'm struggling with it, and maybe you guys can help me get over this block I'm having. I'm struggling with it. I'm struggling with millions of ideas. I'm struggling with how I should present the ideas. I'm struggling with, there are so many news channels out there talking about this. I don't want to be repetitive. I don't want to be redundant. And so I'm kind of almost like overthinking it to the point of like not being able to do it. Does that make sense? And I don't know what to do with that. I think maybe it's just my process of still trying to figure out what this channel is going to be. Keep it simple. Well, okay, so I guess this is my question. The As I See It series started out as a very heavily sourced, very heavily researched project. I don't always have the time to do all of that. There's a lot of work that goes into all that research and all that sourcing. So, thank you, Amstergal. Thank you. So, thank you, Mary. I don't know. That's just what I'm thinking. So, should I keep it heavily researched, sourced, or is just opinion and my not necessarily opinion. Yeah, I don't know. I'm tired. I'm spinning in circles now. Oh, thank you, Kathleen. I appreciate that. I appreciate you all being here. And if you have any thoughts about Kimberly, Merry Christmas to you. Thank you for the super chat. It means a lot. Opinion is okay. Okay. Yes, now go get some rest. Minnesota. Oh, I want to go to Minnesota. Minnesota, that's the other state I wanted to go to. I've never been to Minnesota, never been to North Dakota. Opinion and discussion is good too. Okay. Do whatever it is. Okay. Hi, Arlene Shasta. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Uncle Mo. Put your top 5 ideas in a hat and pick one. That's a really good idea. You know what? That is a really good idea. That'd even be fun to do on air, on video. So, hi, Andrea. You guys, thank you so much for spending a little bit of your night with me. I really appreciate that. Thank you, CJ, for the other $3 super chat. Thank you all so much for believing in me. Thank you for being here. And I'll see you all again live. I'm going to try to do the travel video. I don't know. Maybe I'll try to do it for Thursday. So you'll have that video. And Christmas Day, 3 o'clock Pacific, 3 o'clock Pacific, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Let's go live and give away a bunch of stuff. I can't wait. Bring your eggnog and your ugly Christmas sweater. Maybe I'll try to find one at a Goodwill. All right. Mwah. Thank you all so much. I'll see you soon. Bye. Oh, I got to shut you down here. Bye. Oh, okay. Let me show you Sadie. Hang on. Oh, look it. Say bye. Say bye. Everybody wants to see you. Look, can you see her? Oh, you can't see her. Wait. She wants a belly rub. Say bye. Say bye. Can you see her? All right. Oh, want to see around my rig? Want to see how beautiful it is in here at night? Okay, hold on. Oh, there's Sadie. Oh, my new light. Look at my new tree light. I love it. Okay, Sadie. Oh, there she is. Wait. Where is she? There she is. All right, everybody. I'll let you go. Bye. Sadie girl. Wait. Okay. Why are we not shutting off? Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Yes.